Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be an update video for my guild server. Nothing really has changed much on the outside here. I still don't have the fast elevators. I haven't managed to RNG that recipe yet. But there have been some changes to the guild hall. Some of which are pretty obvious from the outside here. So I thought I'd go through them real quick. Alright, so we're still debating on what we want the final material to be inside here. I'm kind of torn. I do like the way the sandstone looks for the setting, but it's sandstone. In here we have I haven't got that upgraded yet. That's just up to the improved. Pretty sure I have the precision unlocked. I had to do some rearranging. Get the improved here and the campaign blacksmith here. I'm going to move the improved over to here. You have to keep both because the campaign is only good for epic armor, whereas this is good for everything below epic. So you have to have both if you want to be able to do both. I moved the armor in here along with the tinker. Improved armor, campaign armor, and tinker's bench. This will get moved over here at some point. I've got the high efficiency, so I'm going to have to replace those at some point with the high efficiency. Got my teleporter. Rathferth has named his section. Apparently he's gone with Mithra for his patrons, so there will be a Mithra shrine over there eventually. He hasn't gotten started on that yet. This will be replaced with the precision carpentry bench, because I've got that unlocked, I believe. I do have the alchemy fully upgraded. Fireball and the alchemy bench. Let's see here. Of course, I've got all this stuff worked out. I do have the improved stove. I just haven't built it yet. You'll notice I got the improved preservation boxes. I haven't managed to get any star metal yet. I've yet to come across one of those. This is my old apartment, which is still basically in the condition it was, except we're going to be turning it into a warehouse, because I have moved from that into my tower, which you can see the top of right there. As you can see, I've upgraded this to the reinforced stone, just because I almost kept it with sandstone, because I felt sandstone really fit the Yogg shrine, which I have fully maxed out. I just don't have a priest for yet. This was kind of a concession to keep that has a similar feel to it. I don't know. I'm still debating. I still think sandstone fits it better. So here's my tower, my personal tower, and it is a mix of stuff. Originally, this bottom was all Stormglass, but I ended up switching to Turanian walls. I originally had fireplaces in here just because I like the aesthetic of it, but because of how often I have to do a repair and reset on G-Portal servers, which second time this week in order to just log in to make this video. Second time this week. It always turns them back on, and you always overheat in here. So I got rid of them. This area, I'm planning on like putting a throne or something here, making this like a courtroom. This is like a living room type area. And come up in here. And this is like my private chambers where I can have plans out, and I still got more farming to do in order to fully decorate this. Here's where my sorcery bench is. I'm not even going to, I always mess up that pronunciation, so I'm not even going to try. It's my sorcery bench. And the reason I have mine here is because I didn't know how well, or whether sharing a bench with the guild members would mess anything up or not. So we all just built our own sorcery bench. So you come up in here, and this is my storage, my personal storage area. I farmed a few legendaries, my normal gear, repair kits. I've made a run through, oh, I don't remember what the dungeon is, but where the champion is and the champion of the warlord. So I've got the recipes to build the Godbreaker armor. I just haven't farmed any star metal yet, so I haven't been able to actually make it yet. And up in here you have my private quarters. Switch to Yamatai from Nemedian. Again, not fully decorated. And then in here, this is my bathroom, which according to the latrine is still, of course the latrine is still bugged, so I don't have it yet. Nice little porch, because as always I still love my views. So I think you can tell where I spent most of my farming, what I spent most of my farming doing. And of course we have our tower top, because what makes for better views. I've debated building another base up there. On a previous solo game, I built a base up there that spread across that gap and covered both of those. But since the guild hall is right here, that ridge up there is another place I've built bases before, but I feel that's too close to where our guild hall is. I'll probably go someplace further out. Of course, we're down here in what is this, H3, H4 area. I've got a teleporter over here for farming this area. We've got some gibbets over here as well. Mining camp is up here, because there's a lot of iron ore up in this area. Of course, there's a transporter there as well. I don't have it marked on the map, but over in this region, like right in here, the obelisk is right here, and the champions are right here. So if we're farming rusted scraps and stuff like that, I've got a teleporter here as well. Then up in here, I have another teleporter for a mining camp, because this is a good spot to farm star metal usually. Now we're still debating on what our guild building final material is going to be down here. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards Nemedian, which is what this is. I just don't know if he has that set or not. I think I might be the only person that has that set. But I do think most of this would work pretty well as Nemedian. I think it would fit the setting while still being tier 3. Nemedian has heat protection, so that'd be good for this area. I did build this little stand up here for my archer. I have managed to get... she was originally a tier 3 Darfari archer, but when she hit level 20 I went ahead and named her Avarash, I think that's how that's pronounced. I went online and looked up, because the Darfari are based on quote-unquote tribal Africans. That's how they were described, what the original author of Conan based them off of. So I looked up traditional African names, and that was on the list. I liked it. It apparently translates to the Shining One or something to that effect. I thought it sounded nice. So anyway, out here we're going to extend this area a little bit and run it across here. Please be friendly. I don't feel like fighting right now. Okay. Run like a bridge across this gap, maybe a drawbridge or something. And on the other side here where that crocodile spawns, we will be putting the animal pen and stable. As far as the map room goes, because I do have that recipe, I can build that. I'm thinking of building out from here a few spaces and building it like right here so it's attached to the main building. And that's our plans for the moment. The only thing Rathferth has done to his section that I'm aware of, I haven't been inside yet because they're called private quarters for a reason. I think he's put the roof on it. I think that's all he's done so far. But I think he said he was planning on going Yamatai for his private quarters. I don't know if he's going to rebuild an entire section like I did, or just build up from there. Or hell, as far as that goes, he could take over mine. I don't know, we haven't really put our head together a whole lot for what we're going to be doing next. We've just kind of been playing as we can. We haven't had a whole lot of online at the same time, you know what I mean? So, yep, there's our update. And I will have another one when there's something else worth updating. Thanks for watching.